Everyone is in their seat here at the U.S. Airways Center as the Suns look to grab a win here in downtown Phoenix. And just a single game trip away from Los Angeles for the Lakers. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
Seeing where the Lakers are, they've been outstanding so far this season. And, of course, we knew what a great team they have, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. They've really gotten everybody's attention.
Yeah, they're one of the teams that I look forward to watching as a broadcaster. Great talent, but it's the way they play together that's so appealing.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. And for Phoenix, tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's to Butler.
Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one. You're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers with possession here. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
And I'll tell you what, even though they looked like the better team a year ago, they only managed a split of the season series.
So it's Phoenix now. 4-point game. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kramer, and not sure what he was thinking there. Clark, if you don't make the playoffs and a team you handled all right does, I mean, that gives you a little confidence that you can be among those 8 seeds next time around.
Kevin, I think it should give you some confidence. I'm sure both teams have that as their goal, getting to the playoffs, and they've shown us some great games in the past when they've met up. This should be a lot of fun.
Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris?
Kevin, speaking to him about their game plan, he said it is all about taking care of the ball and not forcing anything. He said the one team that beats us more than any other is ourselves. If we get sloppy on offense, then it'll be a very tough game for us to win. It's something I stressed to them before the game. Let's see if they heard the message, guys.
Doris, thank you. And not surprising that shooting the ball well, an aspect of the game Coach wants his team to adhere to.
Well, everybody always wants to shoot the ball well, Kevin. I mean, that's pretty obvious. The key is getting yourself in position to do so. You got to move the ball, move your body, make sharp cuts, set good screens.
Well, Steve, you've just laid out how you need to get good shots and the importance of good shot selection. It's really essential to being able to play a balanced game and an effective game.
Johnson, right side. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that one's good. Leonard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And you might not typically mention blocks as the key to a win, but I think you do in this case. They were really dominant defensively.
Well, when you come up with as many denials as they did, rejections that is, it's impossible not to mention it. I mean, it was a great game for them defensively.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Cleveland.
They won that game at the offensive end, guys. It almost seemed like they got something out of every possession down the floor.
And, Steve, the few times they did come up empty, it didn't really carry over. They never lost their momentum.
Here's Kramer. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Johnson attacking, and good on the basket. Book it.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. Jams it with authority.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively in large measure. I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
And the Suns call time.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December, taking a look at the Lakers. And, of course, the Suns, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Well, right now for the Suns, they look like a team that's ready to compete for the playoffs as I see them. I mean, we start this season, and this, to me, just on observation, looks like a playoff team.
Yeah, their fan base is so excited just to see them winning some games and looking competitive. We'll see if they can go a step further and maybe capture a spot in the playoffs.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
They're getting whatever they want in the paint early on.
Well, doing work inside, that's why they've been able to build the lead. They've been playing smash-mouth basketball.
So it's Phoenix now, searching for their first points of the game. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Lakers leading by 18. And he drops it in from the low post.
Making it look easy out there.
Yeah, it's been a lopsided affair on the floor, guys, and on the scoreboard.
And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Lakers, number 1.
Now, the three-point shot has become probably the most important weapon in their arsenal. And look at the numbers. I mean, that's amazing.
Goes up the baseline. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. There's a good screen. Just 5 on the clock. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Knocks it loose. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 13.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor, really doing a nice job for the offense.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in rebounding, 4th in assists, and they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite-level marksmanship at the stripe.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat.
So it's the Lakers now. Good.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And I think he's one of the best at finishing in close quarters, too. I mean, it's very hard to knock him off his shot.
The feed to Cantor. Lock at 6. Here's Kramer. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
It's a bit of a slow start so far. Just 1 make in 5 to begin the game.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
And Phoenix has possession. Cousins with a screen on Leonard. Leonard with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Tell you what, they just cannot miss out there.
And the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they've been powerless to slow them down. No effect at all.
Stolen by Magic. And here we go. Drops in the breakaway layup. Johnson's got 8.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You got to just shake your head on that one.
6 to shoot. Tries a 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
I like the defense, guys, really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one. Sweet finish there, showing you some major strength and the ability to sky.
I rode that elevator right to the top floor.
Explosive hops. I'll tell you what, he can really catch you off guard.
Now, here's Cousins. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Minnesota.
He also had 3 blocks in that game. He was playing so hard and making so many plays defensively. That was impressive.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis has checked in. The Lakers controlling the game. The alley-oop pass. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Kramer. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hendricks. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Lakers making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. Clark, it's been a very successful stretch for him.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, this has been some kind of run.
Johnson.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Magic. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Nicely done. They've really attacked effectively in transition.
There's no doubt about it, Steve. Their quickness has given them an advantage. I mean, I've liked the way they've pushed the ball all game.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Lakers controlling the game. He feeds it to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go. Leonard's got 7.
Boy, a fast start here. Their offense has been very impressive.
Yeah, they're making their own luck, Clark, really playing with a purpose offensively.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get a hand up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
Well, you know how quickly things can go south when you start giving up wide open looks to this team.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
1:41 left to play in the first. Sloan. He's covered by Leonard. They swipe it. Here's Johnson. And another basket for the Lakers.
Well, it's really hard to defend when you're trying to recover from turning the ball over.
Yeah, that's because you can't get back in transition, and the offense can just come down and get an easy look on you.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, are they on a tear.
You know what, Steven? Offensively, you sometimes don't know how or why it happens, but you just ride the wave as long as it's flowing.
Cousins with a screen on Johnson. Feeds it to Cousins. Here's Kramer. Blocked. But they get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Lakers making a change here. .35 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Johnson, and another basket for the Lakers.
Wow, he just keeps rolling. Unreal.
You talk about putting up points in a hurry. I mean, he's got personal spurt ability. He can't miss.
.30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hits the bucket. 23 points in the game.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Davis, and he slams it in one-handed.
That was a hole punch jam there,
A
Kevin.
nice finish.
Yeah, you got to love the way he just capped off that strong move.
And taken away by Johnson. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Lakers ahead, running away with it. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
Coming up next Wednesday night, the Orlando Magic take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Hoops action.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
So with Westbrook on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be scoring well at the same time. This club is really putting up big numbers.
From 18 feet away, good as the jump shot falls.
Boy, is he spit polished offensively. His ability to break down defenses is one of their driving forces.
Screened by Cousins. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Got that one up quick.
Well, guys, he's a tremendous spot-up shooter. Even with a hand in his face, he can knock down that jump shot. Very solid in terms of his focus and his concentration.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those.
Shot clock at 6. Blocked. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Nasty, nasty. Whoa.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. I mean, that was just mean right there.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Screen by Cousins. Lets it go from 11, and they get it back. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
They can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
Screen by Cousins. Knocked loose. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. Diaz.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody. Steve, what about you?
Well, I wasn't thinking about soup. I was just impressed with the strong finish. He's wearing that rim out.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
And it's the Lakers on the break. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And check out your point guard showing you major bounce above the rim.
How about this? The smaller the player, the bigger the highlight.
I love that.
And that was a highlight. Terrific finish.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off, but they recover it. That one goes. Count it.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Here's Diaz. Good. He's got 8.
Now he's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
That's an important game for the Magic. I know their fans are hoping for a win.
The Lakers making a switch here. And here's the Lakers. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Pass to Cousins. Snatched away. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. There's Diaz, and the layup falls. 10 points for him.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen. At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, and not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
6 to shoot. Trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound. Cousins. And another shot. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And there's another one for the Lakers.
No hesitation by this team getting out and running. The transition game, really important for them.
You know, the importance, Steve, of getting out on the fast break is all the easy buckets it creates, and they've made the most of their chances. The defense isn't able to get set, and you've got a running start to the rim.
Here's Kramer. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
It's been a struggle. It's not happening right now. He needs to settle down a bit and let the offense come to him a little more. He's forcing things right now.
But you see the contrast here offensively. They're really starting to make that mid-range shot.
Yeah, and I love it. You know, just finding the gaps and looking for a little airspace, a little room to get the shot off. They're doing a nice job.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Lakers. Passes it to Peterson. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This has been an offensive explosion, guys. They are on fire.
How about a volcanic eruption, a flash fire? And defensively, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. They just hope that they cool off at some point. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
There's the dish to Cousins. Clock at 6. Curry with the steal. Oh, the one-hand jam.
And for a point guard, you love LUV, that finish. Wow.
Yeah, he's really been able to get off his feet and sky. Something to watch.
Incredible athleticism, both laterally and vertically.
Dishes it to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
You know, I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Spurs game. Should be a good one.
Here's Baldwin. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Boy, such a great touch. And with his size, I mean, he can go anywhere he wants offensively.
Great open look there. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is the NBA. I mean, you keep giving away the ball like this, the other team's going to punish you.
And that can be debilitating for a team. I mean, absolutely crippling. Valuing each possession is vital to playing winning basketball. You've got to squeeze the orange. How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What an offensive performance it's been.
Here's Baldwin, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Screen by Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. 5th is Steph Curry.
These are the best passers in the NBA, guys, no question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is clicking.
And, Steve, you touched on it there. I mean, they're fantastic distributors. But it's not just their passing that makes them great. I mean, it's their leadership on the court. Even when the ball's not in their hands, their leadership is fantastic.
Here's Norris. Outside for Curry. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
Back to Cousins. And again, unable to change momentum here.
This is a nice lead they've built. Very good job controlling the glass this game.
You've got to be pleased as a coach to see how your team has boxed out. Very fundamentally sound basketball.
There's 1:54 left in the first half. Tipped away. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And he's really one of the most heads-up defenders you'll see, too. I mean, you've got to take care of the ball when you're around him.
5 to shoot. And it's the Lakers on the break. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
They're scoring well here, really executing and building on this lead.
Gradually adding to the lead, I like it. I mean, they continue to work well offensively. They should be in good shape going forward.
In low to Cousins. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Lakers making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. LA is going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Curry can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Get going.
Kramer, guarded by Curry. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Baldwin. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 9 points in the game so far. Kramer, guarded by Curry. Here's Kramer. Here's Sloan. And no good trying to get that one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Lakers on top, just dominating this one. The Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce is coming up next. Then it'll be on to the third quarter. We'll see you then.
Now, presented by Sprint.
I hope you're enjoying your Thursday night in the NBA. Let's dive right into things. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Phoenix. They're certainly playing up to the high standard we've seen through their recent hot streak. Through 2 quarters, Magic Johnson's in complete control. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. And the Suns going all out. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances. They got some great minutes out of DeMarcus Cousins. He's chipped in 4 points and 3 rebounds as well. A look now at some games slated for later on in the evening. The Jazz will square off against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock Eastern. And another game that's coming up, the Rockets out in Houston will go up against the Hornets. This one a meeting between divisional foes. A 7:30 Eastern tip time. And now, here's what's going on in the rest of the NBA. It'll be the Warriors out at Oracle Arena against the Cavaliers. That gets going 7:30 Eastern. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Watch him.
And for the Lakers. There's the pick. Poked away. Shot clock at 6. Up the floor. Johnson using his post move to get the 2 points. Johnson's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. Here's Kramer, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Kevin, and looking back over the last month, let's check out how Phoenix stacked up. 4th in rebounding, 4th in assists, and they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And you put all those things together, and that makes this a very tough team. And what really jumps out at me is the rebounds, Clark. I mean, this is a team that controls the paint. If you're going to miss a shot, the ball seems to be theirs almost every time. That allows their transition game to get going. And then at the offensive end, they'll pound you on the offensive glass as well.
Here's Hendricks. That's blocked.
They continue to pull down misses, and that's how they're maintaining this lead.
Yeah, well, one and done is the recipe for continuing to hold on to a lead. You don't want to let the other team back in it by giving them extra possession.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Backing him down is Johnson. Here's Freeman, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Now, the offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, you know, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down to this, making shots, and that's what they've done.
There's the pick. That's tipped. Leonard with the steal.
Here we go. Here we
Pass
go.
back.
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man.
Boy, are they on a tear.
You know what, Steven? Offensively, you sometimes don't know how or why it happens, but you just ride the wave as long as it's flowing.
To the inside, and taken away by Johnson. And they're on the break. Down low. Finishes the break with a slam.
I'm not sure which was better, the fast break or the steal that got it started.
I think it was the defense, Steve, quite honestly. I mean, the whole play isn't even possible if he doesn't make the steal.
He kicks it to Cousins. There's the pass to Cantor. 3 on the clock. Will it go? And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lakers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Wasted no time on that one. Johnson's got 25 points in the game. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. A 3 ball and another 3 for the Lakers.
Tell you what, with the three-pointers flowing, this defense is really struggling right now.
Yeah, it's a big differential in points off of threes, and they've got to do a better job of closing out defensively.
He dishes it to Cantor. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Lakers second.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully, and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
The Lakers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Launches it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 three-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Los Angeles has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I don't think it's possible to make a better pass than that, guys.
And he finished so well, Clark, too. Not too shabby on that jam.
Not bad at all.
And it takes perfect timing to pull off that alley-oop, but these two guys seem to have that synergy between each other.
Here's Sabonovich, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Screen by Cousins. They set the pick. Kicks it to Cantor. Shot clock at 5. Ball stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break.
What a talented leaper. Loves to climb up and throw it down. Man.
Oh, Clark, he gets up so quickly, doesn't he?
Yeah, like a pogo stick.
Oh, my gosh. Not a lot of point guards in the league can jam like he can.
That's for sure.
And he's able to finish, guys, amongst all the big fellas in the paint. Just amazing athleticism.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall. Hitting 75%. Johnson for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
The feet to Cousins. Takes it from 10, and there's the rejection.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. He's got to find something out there. They can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
He feeds it to Cantor. Ball's knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Lakers with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Peterson. Again, the Lakers.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Down screen, down screen. Do it, keep ball. Yep. Turn down. Use that.
Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, that happened fast. Just the immediate bucket off the steal.
Well, one of the things they have is the ability to score quickly after a turnover.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing here today.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Pull up Jay, and another basket for the Lakers.
And turnovers always a factor. They've become a big factor in this game.
Yeah, points off turnovers, always a key in any game, and you see that's the case right now.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Freeman, and that one's good. He's got 16.
Yeah, everything is falling for him now. He hasn't missed a shot this quarter.
Another steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Stops, pops, gets it to go.
And you got to love what he's been able to do with the ball in his hands in this game.
Switch.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And some numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. Let's see where he stacks up among the league leaders. 5th in scoring, and he's been a real force near the hoop, using that anticipation and strength to work his way into the top 5 in the league in rebounding.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable. Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
They get a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Johnson's got the ball. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Norris. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 9 assists now tonight. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Screen by Cousins. 6 to shoot. One-on-one here. Shoots from the elbow. Again, the Lakers. The Suns have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Cousins with a screen on Johnson. Stolen by Magic. Here's Freeman. Rises up and throws it down.
Boy, are they on a tear.
You know what, Steven? Offensively, you sometimes don't know how or why it happened, but you just ride the wave as long as it's flowing.
There's a screen. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cousins is there. Hook shot on the way. That's good. 22 points for him.
Now, what an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Screen by Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Johnson. Feeds it to Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Their backcourt is phenomenal, Kevin. Absolutely phenomenal. That's why they've been given the green light every time they touch the ball.
Here's Kramer. Got it off in time, but it's no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
On tap this Saturday, the Orlando Magic hit the road to battle it out with the Golden State Warriors. Be there.
As the 4th quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke to find out who's had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. And it's the Lakers with the Uncontainable Game Award for the offensive stretch they put together. They wanted to come out and set the tone early, and did they ever accomplish it? It's been their game ever since, and they show no signs of giving it away.
Doris, thank you. And what a concerted effort they put together tonight.
And, you know, that was really the uncontainable aspect in this game, Kevin. They got on the same page as a team and pretty much did what they wanted for the entire stretch.
Well, clearly it's a different game without that scoring run. That was a game-changing run, no doubt.
Craig Bracken's out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Kendall Marshall. Then there's Derek Carricker. And it's Jefferson in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And that's not supposed to happen. Come on now. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance. Come on.
And then Clark to dunk it with authority.
Man.
Wow.
How about the communication between the teammates? That was an impressive display.
Curry with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Yeah, he's giving that breakaway rim a workout.
Yeah, he powered it down and then hung around.
Strong finish, and he just wanted to sit there and savor it for a second.
Westbrook with the steal. And that's the devastating one-handed jam.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree.
Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting. Another turnover leading to a bucket.
Yeah, they've made the most of all these chances they've gotten from turnovers. I mean, it's really fueling their offense right now.
And Marshall kicks to Dudley. That's tipped. 4 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Suns making a switch here. Lou Wall's checked in. The Lakers making a switch here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. And Westbrook gets it to go.
If he gets a glimpse of an opening, he's going to take it right to the rim.
And here is Marshall. Knocks it loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Westbrook.
Nice, aggressive defensive play to make the steal and start the break.
Yeah, and I like the fact they didn't mess around with it once they got it.
Marshall with it. Westbrook picks him up. Right side Jefferson. Backing down. Dudley. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the boards. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead, and it shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Hey, yo, wrestle.
So here's Westbrook. And that one's on target from the wing.
They can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
Here's Dudley. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Curry. Lakers passing it around. Westbrook defended by Jefferson. Pass to Leonard. Passes to Westbrook. Outside Curry. And another three for the Lakers.
And the damage they're doing from three-point range here in the second half is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're always a threat to spray home some threes now, but not like this.
And the Suns making a change here. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Marshall with it. Westbrook picks him up. Now, here's Marshall. Clock at 6. Leonard with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. The dish now to Westbrook. Here's Freeman. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 25 points in the game.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second three of the half.
Luol dishes to Marshall. Cousins with a screen for Marshall. To stop the drought. No good from Cousins.
They have a nice lead here and have really controlled the glass for the majority of the game. Kudos to them for their strong effort on the backboards.
Yeah, and they're sending a message too, Clark. They're really coming out and playing a very physical game here.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter here, going 0 for 4 so far. Got a piece of it. Outside Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
They set the pick. Knocked loose. They're running with the lead pass. Curry.
Nice aggressive defensive play to make the steal and start the break.
Yeah, and I like the fact they didn't mess around with it once they got it.
Free throw good by Curry. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make the easy pass. Somebody's open, throw it to them. When you do that multiple times, the game starts to find a flow to itself.
That is good. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Marshall passes to Luol. Marshall gets a screen from Cousins.
Get there.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Westbrook. Here's Norris. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists now in the game.
They can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. Here's Baku. Shot denied. And it's the Lakers on the break. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir.
A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Poked away. The dive for the ball. Shot to stop the run. The offensive rebound. Here's Jefferson, and the Suns miss again. And they're pushing it up. And Curry with the stuff.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable, you're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir.
And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
Looking to get back on track here. And Cousins gets it to go. Now Curry. Tries for the alley-oop. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Well, that was well read to know exactly where that pass was going.
Yeah, especially on the lob pass, the positioning has to be perfect.
Yeah, as easy a 2 points as you're going to get on the soft alley-oop. That was nice.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did,
that's real.
whatever it was, it definitely worked, Clark.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Lakers making a switch here. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Clock at 4. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Suns making a change here. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Back to Davis. Right side Curry. And again, it's the Lakers. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
This is when they need to be patient, work the ball, and find a high percentage shot.
Dishes it to Carricker. Curry with the steal, and it's the Lakers on the break. He kicks it to Westbrook, takes it up for the stuff.
Costly mistake at the other end to set up that fast break.
That's what you want to do after a turnover. Push the ball up the floor and strike quickly.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter, and it's the Lakers on the break.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one's over.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Suns making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. And here comes Westbrook. Here's the hook. Davis kicks to Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 26 points and 6 steals. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
He's got the magic touch right now, guys.
Free throw good by Curry. And the Suns making a change here. And both free throws good for Curry. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
And the Suns making a change here. LA's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Davis, here's Baldwin, and he bangs it home with one hand.
This has been an offensive explosion, guys. They are on fire.
How about a volcanic eruption, a flash fire? And defensively, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. They just hope that they cool off at some point.
And Marshall kicks to Dudley. Shot clock at 6. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Brackens. Shot is off.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
The Suns making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. They're not having much success at all right now.
Now they need to shuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find a combination that works.
They set the pick. And Marshall kicks to Carricker. Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And the Lakers making a change here. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
.32 seconds left in the game. Here's Westbrook. Here's Holt. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, this one is just about over. It's going to be an easy win for them in the end.
Yep, I think they can just about put this one on cruise control for the last few seconds here.
Marshall dishes to Jefferson. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
And they're closing this game out in style. I mean, I like what they're doing here, competing till the very end.
That's certainly what it looks like. I mean, there's no let-up in them so far.
From deep three-point range, no good there. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.